Hello, everyone. So it's me again. Welcome back to the advanced speaking classes. Well, we already touched on the fifth topic or the fifth materials, the fifth topic, yeah, for our advanced speaking classes. So now we're going to talk about storytelling. Okay. The art of storytelling. Well, I believe that all of you already know about storytelling, and all of you been, I believe that in the previous semester, you got the project of what is it, to be a storytellers and make any, what is it, story, and then make any project for the drama or something. But yeah, I'll explain to you a little bit about storytelling, how to be a good storytellers, how to what is it, catch your audience attentions with the storytelling. Okay, so now let's moving on to the next everyone. Okay, so the agenda for mastering storytelling technique here, I have four here, yeah. The first is about the key storytelling techniques is, and to, captivate the audience. So the second one here is tips for engaging your audience effectively. And the third one here is about structuring a compelling story for a maximum impact. And for the last one here is the example of effective storytellings in actions. Okay, we're going to talk deep about the storytelling, everyone. Next slides. Okay, so first we're going to talk about key storytelling techniques. Yeah. So, master the art of engaging your audience effectively. Well, this section's focus on the essential techniques, yeah, for crafting compelling narratives. Discover how to structure your story, use a vivid imaginary, and so engage your audience from start to finish. Okay, so this is the key storytelling techniques. Let's, what is it? Discuss one by one. Okay, so for the first one is know your audience. Yeah, know your audience. This is the same with what I talked before in the third, if I'm not mistaken, in the third meetings, we're talking about the public speaking strategies, and I already talked about know your audience. This part, the first one, know your audience. Yeah. Okay, so know your audience here will help you to, tailor your story to their interests and preference. And this will make your audience interest to listen to you and them to pay attention to you. Okay. Everyone, for the second one here, we have use engaging techniques. Yeah. This is the incorporate visual or and also the emotions to maintain the interest of the people. Okay. And the last one here is the structure your story. So follow the clear structure of storytelling. So it will be beginning, the middles, and also the ends of the story. Well, this is the structure of your story. Don't put the end the first, or maybe don't put the middle and the or the end of what is it? Your story. No, it will make your audience confused about that. So please pay attention to the structure with the beginning and the middle and also the ends of your story. Okay, now let's moving on to the next. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, the next slide here, we're talking about the journey of narratives. Yeah, the journey of the narratives, like what I said before in the previous slides, we already talk about the structure of storytellings. Yeah, the beginning, middle, climax, and also the conclusions. So for the beginning here, I want you to introduce the characters and set the scene effectively. Yeah, this is important to lead your audience to know what the story will give them, what story you will tell them. Yeah, so the first one is introduce the characters and set the scene effectively. What about the second one? The second one is the middle, everyone. The middle of the journey of the narrative. The middle, to develop the plots with the conflicts and challenges for the characters. After you introduce your characters of the story, you can develop the plot. Maybe you will give a problems, maybe at the beginning of the problems, the beginning of the challenges for the characters or some stuff. And after that, climax. Yes, this is the climax. So the climax here is present the turning point where the main conflict reach its peak. Yeah, If in the middle you give what is it, the introduction of the problem that you've been set, and in the climax here is the top of the problem that you've been doing, that you've been set, the climax. So it's called as the climax. Yeah. Well, after the climax, after the top of the problem that you've been given, it comes with the conclusion. So this is the end of your story. Okay, this is the end of their story. Conclusions. Conclusion. Resolve the story by tying up loose ends and reflecting on them. Okay, you can conclude everything. You can conclude your story. So that's the end of the journey of the narratives that we've been said. Okay, so this is the structure, everyone. Don't forget about the structure. I want you to pay attention to this because if you miss this structure, I believe that your storytelling will be so bored. Yeah, or maybe it will make your audience feel confused about that. Okay, all right then. So let's moving on to the next slides. Okay, so this is the example of effective storytelling. Yeah, the lesson from the great storytellers. Okay, yeah. All right, the first one, use vivid imaginary. Vivid imaginary. So, a great storytellers paint pictures with their words. Yeah, allowing the audience to visualize scenes and emotions, creating the lasting impact and connections to the story. And for the second one here, build strong characters. Beside using it imaginary, you have to build the strong characters. Engaging story features characters that resonate with the audience and also making them relatable with the memorables. And also, strong characters development draw listener into the journey. Okay, so what about the last thing here? The last here is about create tensions and resolutions. Yeah, effective storytelling involves a balance of attentions and resolutions, keeping the audience engaged while providing satisfying a conclusion that responds to the story's down. Okay, so this is the example, everyone, the example of active storytelling. Okay, next. Let's jump to the next slides. hmm I got this, what is it, this sentence from, what is it, from the Google, and I found this interesting for you. So it's about a great story is a powerful tool that can inspire, connect, and engage an audience, making your message memorable and impactful. Oh no, I don't know who make this, what is it, this word, the sentences, but I could find it and then just I put it down. The writer is unknown. Okay. Well, this is the end of our presentations. Of my presentation. I do always forget about that. This is my presentation, everyone, for you. Yeah. Okay, so this is the short biography of me. You can read it. And if you have any questions, don't be shy. Just drop it on the comments below. Or maybe if you want us to have a deep discussion with me, just emails me through these emails. Yeah, I'll be happy to have a deep discussion with you. All right, everyone. So before I end the presentation, I want you to, what is it? I'll give you exercises. I want you to create a story, and after that, you have to practice it. And after that, you will come forward and then do the storytellings in front of the class. Okay? So this is the exact what is it? The exercises. Yeah, I want you to do that. I want you to prepare a story. Yeah, and then you have to be a storyteller. You have to like what is it? Do the storytellings in front of your friends. I want you to do that one by one. I want this not in a group, but just individual work. Okay, so I'll see you on the next meeting, everyone. So thank you so much for the participation. Thank you so much for clicks this video, and see you on the next video with another topic. Bye, everyone.